Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Tailgate Talk. Episode 3, I am your host, Alex Torres, and this is
Hayden Pashosky.
And we have two teammates of ours. Guys, these are amazing people right here, very strong people, probably the strongest people, our strongest teammates on the football team. Ladies and gentlemen, introduce yourselves. On the left right here, we have
Samuel Bowker.
And on the right, we have
Kade Houston.
Attaboy. Can you tell us more about yourselves, starting with Sam? What is your major here, and what is your position here?
Business management is my major, and I'm nose guard for the football team right now.
Yes, sir. Now, Kade, what is your major, and what is your position?
Doing business sport management as my major, and then I'm an outside linebacker on the team.
Amazing. So we're starting spring ball tomorrow. Are y'all excited about that? Are y'all excited about these next couple of weeks?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Bro. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous for sure, though.
What's like the most exciting part for you to like go back into spring ball?
Being able to hit someone legally.
Someone to hit someone legally. Oh man, we got someone in here today.
But it's fun being able to prove yourself. Heck yeah, that's fun too.
Guys, these guys are huge. I don't know if y'all can tell on this screen, but these guys work out. Like look at this. Do more, Sam. Come on.
Do a flex. Hit a flex for us.
Y'all both hit some flex.
Hit a flex for the audience.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so guys, we're going to open up with a fun game. I'm sure y'all know about it. I'm sure y'all seen about it, right? And so we're going to start off with a $15 segment, build your own.
Yep, here we go.
And since y'all are very two big gym rats, we're going to build the perfect lifting day for y'all. The way this goes, guys, right? So it's going to be 4 different categories. And starting from $1 to $5, it gets better, right?
Yeah, right.
And so we're going to start off with the gym location, starting off with Hayden.
Okay, for your gym location, your $1 option will be a hotel gym. Oh. Everybody hates the hotel gyms.
Right? Yeah.
You'll have a treadmill and maybe a dumbbell or two.
Okay, I was about to say, is this hotel gym? Like,
no, it's trash. It's trash.
Okay.
So your $2 option will be here at Claxton Gym, our very own weight room.
I love how that's the second.
Okay.
Listen, $3 options, Gold's Gym. I don't know if y'all like Claxton or more than Gold's Gym. Not sure.
Okay.
$4 option is Venice Beach.
Okay.
And your $5 option is your Dream Gym.
Now, remember, you have $15, and there's still 3 more categories.
Yeah.
So you have to spend your money wisely.
Right.
So just our own personal day?
Yes.
That we would want to.
Yes.
Do you want to go first? Or can we both like pick?
Yeah, you can.
Like if one
do
thing,
your
if
own.
one thing gets took. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm going the $5 option. I'm gonna go expensive.
Your
right
gym.
now.
Where are you going? That's the question.
Okay, so my home gym, Texas Iron Republic. Shout out Texas Iron Republic. They're not gonna see this, but imagine they do. Hey,
we can tag.
They're going to see this.
We're going viral. We'll tag them. We'll tag them.
Tag Texas Iron. No, but dude, they got all powerlifting equipment, perfect bodybuilding accessories. I love everything about it. Great atmosphere, great music. I got to go $5 option.
Kade is starting off big, guys. Everything's bigger here in Texas. Like the people, Kade and Bowker. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hayden, don't you ever flex again in your life.
I'm just a receiver, guys.
What about you, Bowker? What about you?
I'm going the 5. Starting off strong.
Y'all are both starting off
Wait,
strong.
where are you going, Sam?
Probably somewhere. I went to this gym in Fort Worth with Josiah. Super cool. It had everything you can imagine. And yeah, it was super cool. You know, I'd probably do my research.
That's cool. What was it called in Fort Worth? What was it called?
I can't remember.
We need to go there.
It was super cool though.
Well, remember it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, starting off with, so the next category is your gym bro. Now, this is very important, right? You got to have somebody very cool to go with, right?
Yeah.
So the first $1 option is by yourself.
Okay.
Oh, and keep in mind, y'all have $10, right? Because y'all spent the $5, right?
$10.
So y'all have
$10 left.
Okay. So the first $1 is by yourself. Second $1 is with Henley.
Henley at the 2?
Jamie and Henley, an old teammate of ours.
Guys, Henley, can y'all explain to
Another
the crowd
gym
who
rat.
Henley is?
Henley is basically our twin, but a darker complexion version of our twin.
We're gonna put a video of him squatting. How
He can squat more. I think he can squat more than us.
Oh,
I know he benches more than us. He benches like 450 or something.
guys, Henley's a monster. If this guy is literally a monster, we're gonna put a video of him squatting, benching, whatever it is. You're just gonna see how big he is, and I think he's still at the $2 spot.
Okay, all right.
So $2 Henley,
Okay.
$3 the Trent twins,
Okay.
All right.
$4 Sam Solik,
Heck yeah.
$5 C-Bum.
Dude, wait, this is
That's
tough.
cool. Dang, good list.
Now, guys, I'm sure Henley's gonna see this. Let's see if y'all gonna-
Hey, these other guys are not going to see it, but I promise you, I will show this to Henley.
We're gonna send this to Henley. So
we have to pick Henley.
I'm gonna go Henley. Yeah.
you're gonna.
haven't
Okay.
We're not going to guilt trip y'all into
Trent
this.
twins
No,
at
no,
3.
The Trent twins at 3. If you want to go you've always lifted with Henley. You just haven't lifted with the Trent twins.
Henley, I'm sorry.
three.
Henley.
I've lifted with you before, Henley. I've never lifted with the Trent twins. I'm gonna take the twins, bro. I'm sorry. I feel Henley would be like, bro, why don't you?
Bowker's just trying to make it
C-Bum or
sound soft now. He's trying to.
Me and Sam got the same name, bro. Dang, dude.
So, are y'all going with who then?
I'm going twins.
And I feel
so I
like-
got $7.
So y'all got $7 left.
I do. Are you?
we could blow up with the twins.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
they
yes,
see a
because
bunch of
it's more exposure, right? That's it's more exposure.
So you're taking the twins too?
either twins or Sam.
Sam Silik at 4, C-Bum at 5.
The Sam duo. That'd be
Let's see
sick.
what I look like next time.
That would be sick. You should take Sam, bro.
All right, I'll do Sam. To be
So
different.
you would have $6
Yeah,
left,
yeah.
$6 left.
and you'd have $7
seven.
left.
Two more categories.
With the next category is Hayden now.
It's the type of lift.
Black Queen.
So for $1, you're just doing a plank.
Oh, this is the workout.
Oh,
Yeah, like this is the
workout.
type. This is like the
This is
type.
the workout.
No, listen. This is the type of workout.
But we're just
Oh,
doing
God.
a play.
This is the type. This is the type of
I
workout.
got carried away.
For the $2 machine, you're doing straight abductors, adductors. The sus machine, as we call it.
You're doing the sesame machine for
Just a
$2.
leg. Okay.
For $3, you're doing straight burpees. I don't know. I would put burpees at 1. I don't know why.
Yeah, that might be worse, bro.
Back day.
But
You know?
$4, a personal favorite for y'all,
Okay.
deadlift.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
$5, squat and bench. Now choose wisely because y'all spend a lot of money already.
Dude,
I don't
if
know.
I go
But hey,
5,
squat
I
and
got
bench, I'm pretty
$2
sure.
left. I feel like I gotta go squat and bench probably.
With $5?
Wait,
and
wait.
I'm with the twins. Yeah, I got.
Kate's got 2
Yeah,
left.
I got to squat and bench, bro, because I got 5
'Cause
left.
they do
I mean,
this.
now I have 2. Yeah,
There's no way
I've
you could
never
do the
seen
sesame
Sam
machine
do-
with just
Nah,
them.
bro, I'm not doing the
There's no way
session
you could do the
plank.
plank or a
Sam,
plank
dude.
or burpees.
Dang. But I don't know what the next category is.
Deadlift is at 4.
I guess you love deadlifting. You're good at that.
Yeah,
You
but
should, like do that to
I've
be
never seen
safe.
Sam do it though. So,
Oh, true.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe you could teach him, right? Maybe you could teach him.
That'd be fun.
Okay, but like Sam would probably be really good at it though. Like we just
Oh,
don't
he'd
see
still-
it.
he'd still be-
Yeah.
We just
he'd
don't
still
see
be
it.
People who don't know who the Trent twins, can y'all tell us who the Trent twins are?
Mike and Christian, I don't know their last name, but it's these 2 guys blew up on social media a couple years ago, on YouTube mainly. They're just they're like 5'5", just absolutely jacked
Strong,
meatheads.
short guys.
They just love lifting weight. They're super funny.
They're a wild bunch. I'll say.
Yes, they are wild. They are on some substances for sure.
So your choice is the
I'm gonna take
is
the
the
squat
squat
and bench,
and
yeah, the
bench
5.
for $5, which
Yeah.
leaves you with
I
$2
only
more
got
dollars.
$2 left. It's
I'll
gonna
do
be
the
bad.
deadlift, so then there's me $2.
Okay.
I think this might actually work in their favor. Honestly,
I think it will. I think they would love the perfect gym
I think
day.
this is a good combination. Honestly,
Okay. Well then, okay. Well, the next category is obviously you finished your gym day, right? You're gonna go eat your cheat meal with
Yeah.
these people, right?
Yeah.
So should I start from 1 to 5 or 5 to 1? Since
5 to 1.
They already
go,
Yeah.
go to 5.
read this
Show
one
them what they
can't
missed.
Okay, show them what they missed first. Okay, for $5 you have a fat steak dinner. So that's what you can't have, all right? $4 is whatever you want at Panda Express. Kate, I know you love Panda Express. You go there every
Kate
night.
loves Panda.
One or two is-
Might as well sponsor, right? Go
Right.
ahead. Tell
Sponsor
Panda
that, Panda.
to
Come
sponsor you right now.
Panda show up to listen to the Tailgate Talk podcast.
$3. $3 is the Caniac combo.
Okay.
Y'all can't have that either. I'm gonna go with the $1 now. Is a 10-piece chicken nuggets
Wait,
for $1.
at McDonald's. At
Yes,
McDonald's.
yes. At McDonald's.
I ain't do
At
that.
2, which is what y'all can have, is a donut burger. So it's a burger, but it's the donuts. Yes, it is a cheat meal. So
That's awesome.
hey,
Yeah.
You get
Why not
burgers
try
and a
that?
donut.
why
Run me
not
the donuts, man.
run me the
I hate
donuts?
McDonald's. Alex knows that.
Okay, but like y'all go to the Claxton a lot. Claxton's a Sag or Nelson gym that we work out at all the
But you want a
time.
good bar, though. You want a good bar.
That's true. Deadlift bar.
Yeah, good deadlift bar.
That is true. And you also didn't know what the next categories was. That's the hard thing about this, right? You don't know what the next thing is.
That's pretty good gym day, bro. That's pretty good gym.
I think that's a perfect gym day, right?
Okay, so y'all are big lifters. So y'all are gym rats, I would say. So how many days a week do y'all work out is my question.
With football and stuff like that, I think it's normally just like one solid rest day, and I'll throw in like an ab and cardio day, and that'll be counted as one of my rest days. It's just to get active, you know. But I try to do 2 rest days, but I never plan my rest days. They just kind of come as if I'm tired and if I need one. You know, I'm not gonna plan a rest day on like Tuesday and Thursday or Saturday and Sunday. It just kind of depends on how I feel. Listen to my body, you know.
That's actually pretty smart.
In season, it's honestly just like whatever is like not in pain and like what we're not gonna be doing the next day. So like if we're gonna be running a lot the next day or something, or we like just hit legs, I'm
don't
probably
want
not
your
hitting legs.
legs,
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna try to do chest or something. And then like Sam said, I kind of just put my rest days like whenever I need them, and just try to get in like at least five workouts a week, or for sure 4. But then during like off season when I don't gotta worry about football practice, I do basically 4 days in a row, then a rest if I want it, if I need it, and then keep going. So it's not really like a 6-day split. It's like I do legs, chest, back, arms, and then I can do a rest day or I can just repeat.
Yeah.
So
Anytime I've gone to the gym, if it's Claxton or the wellness gym that we have here on campus, usually y'all are in there. So my question to you all is, how long per workout session do y'all usually stay in there?
at least I think at least an hour and a half usually. Also just depends on if we're pretty busy, but
Right.
if I'm not busy, if I don't got something I gotta be at or something, it's probably like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because I remember y'all's buddy Henley would be in there all day, and I'd be like, "What are you doing here?"
He'd go in the gym, work out, hit the calf, and then go back to working
I,
out.
I would show up in the morning, evening, nighttime. He's there, and I'll be like, "Why?"
So y'all have a very similar thing with Hayden is energy drinks. Hayden, can you carry on with this, Hayden?
Bro, sipping
Well,
on one right
I'll-
now.
Yeah, I have one right now, actually. And actually, Kade Houston put me onto this, actually.
I did.
So, to my question to y'all is, what is y'all's favorite energy drink?
Just one?
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta go with the.
And do they actually give you energy? So I'm not a big energy drinker.
Alex thinks
but
it's
they
just
give
fake.
it. I think it's a fraud,
Alex
guys.
is-
No,
It's fake.
Man,
Nah, I'm just spinning around.
you go to your 7-Eleven down the road and you grab yourself a Reign with 300 milligrams
that'll do
caffeine and try not to feel something. You're gonna feel something.
Rain is underrated.
And
Yeah,
is
dude,
the
I love
is
it.
the
White haze?
Yeah.
That's good. That
Yeah,
one?
the brand new
Buffed
white
up
haze.
White Monster.
It's
Yeah.
literally
Ooh.
like a white monster.
I haven't tried that.
It's I think it's my new favorite. So that might be my answer to your question is the white haze, because
Respect.
I probably would always say white monster.
That's what I was gonna
Or maybe some of the Gorilla Mine drinks, like the Gorilla Mine white flavor. It's also kind of white monstery. But the blue haze, white haze from Reign is literally a white monster, but
On
more
steroids.
caffeine.
Yeah.
So
speaking about White Monster, guys, for last episode, no, wait, I wasn't even joking about this. But speaking
that
about
was
White
perfect
Monster,
timing.
Speaking about White Monster, these are some white monsters right here. These guys are monsters, white monsters. No, but that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the drink of the White Monster.
yeah.
So for last episode, we had Austin Cooper. Guys, Austin Cooper's roommate is Kade Houston right here.
Heck yeah.
Can you shout out Austin Cooper right now?
Let's go, Coop. Love you, Coop.
Wait,
Was it white-
Sam, what is yours?
Probably the White Monster.
Yeah.
The OG. It was my first one I had, and I love it.
How old were y'all when y'all had y'all's first energy drink?
Like
Dude,
4.
I don't even.
A baby? Like a baby?
No, that's crazy.
They woke up lifting. I mean, they woke up. They got a
Hey,
Yeah,
freshman year.
I think it was
High
probably
school,
somewhere in
something like
junior
that?
high.
But it was like Bangs.
One of
were
my
popular
buddies
then.
probably just brought one
Bang
to
energy
a
drink?
practice or something.
and you instantly grew a mustache after drinking it.
That's right. He probably did, but
yeah.
These are good.
These are start
what is
it?
this?
I was a late bloomer. I didn't start drinking them until last year, start
Really?
of college.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
And-
Drunk it when I was 4.
And that's good for you, bro.
Yeah, no, and then I
Me and
took a
Sam are
sip.
probably gonna have heart problems for a long time.
No, I took a sip. I took a sip and grew my whole beard out. Like it was just.
It's a potion, imagine.
Bro, you're gonna have a heart attack by 20, bro. By 20.
I got a new favorite. It's Seabum root beer.
Those are so good.
Shout out Seabum.
And they're light on the
Try-
caffeine. Like,
Oh, is that his?
Gotta-
100.
yeah, that's Seabum's energy drink or raw nutrition, whatever. That's the root beer one, right? Hayden?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, yeah, you gotta try the Dr. Pepper one, bro. It's literally called Dr. Bum.
I need to try it.
Dr. Bum.
It is. It is. It's funny. It's so good.
I need to try that now. So, okay. So when did y'all first start? Like, when y'all first started lifting, and what was like the reason for it?
You want to go first?
Sure.
Did y'all get bullied? Hey, y'all just.
A little bit.
Minimum
I
workout. They're
I
not
was
gonna bully
actually-
them.
I'm gonna beat him up.
I was actually thinking about this this last weekend. I went to one of my old commercial gyms I used to go to, and I was just thinking back. I think it was I'd say I started lifting consistently 8th grade, and then like super seriously how I am now probably like 9th or 10th grade. So
Yeah.
Got it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, mine was 8th grade, so I was 250 pounds, which that's how much I weigh now. But I was that in 8th grade. And so it was just fat, blubbery fat. I was just, yeah. And I got made fun of a couple times. I was the big lineman, and so I was guard and tackle. I took up both their gaps,
My boy Bowker. My boy Bowser.
That's it.
That's what he told.
I looked in the mirror, wasn't happy with it, so I told my dad, I said, dude, I want to lose weight. And he was like, okay, let's do it. And so we started going to the gym, and he was a beast. My dad was a beast. He was an Olympic wrestler. He was about to be. Anyways, and so anyways, he taught me like all his lifting stuff. And about freshman year, I lost 100 pounds.
Oh, wow.
I dropped down to 150. Gnarly, man. I went from like a 2X to a small. And it was horrible, but I liked it. I had the abs that I always wanted and stuff like that, and but it was just horrible. I did it all wrong. Ran, didn't eat, and so then I was like, I'm gonna do this right. And about sophomore year of high school, I got to 165, and then just started doing it right. And now I'm back to 250, but the right way,
That's what I'm talking about, guys. Wait, so you lost 100 pounds?
100 pounds, yeah, within like 4 to 5 months. It was horrible. I didn't eat, and all I did was
Wow.
run.
But it took
I
work,
was
though.
young.
It was a lot of work.
Yeah, I had met my goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it was gnarly. But
Guys, anything is possible. You could do whatever you put your mind to.
That's right.
Within lifting weights, within going to classes, within going to school, you could do whatever you want.
heck yeah.
And I'm pretty
You
sure.
could be like Cade and Sam one day.
Can you tell us about how you started to play football, to how your story ended up coming here at Nelson?
I didn't really know I was going to play football after high school. I just kind of got in the thing and sent my stuff out. And I think like 4 came in all within like a couple of days. And I was like, okay, well, this might be cool. Just try it out. And I had ones kind of from all over, but this was the closest one from home. And that's all that did it. And I was like, an hour away from home. I can still go home on the weekends. And my dad's a pastor. And so he was super, super cool with the idea. Oh, it's a private Christian college, And so, and it's not I was from a small town, so it's not a huge school, And so I'm pretty happy with everything that was going into this, and with football, they gave me a little bit of money to help that out too, and so everything was just kind of falling in line. And now this is my 3rd year, and I wouldn't want to be somewhere else. Right? I'm gonna graduate from here for sure.
Where are you from?
Maybank, Texas.
Okay,
It's like,
yeah, that's
an
small.
hour. Yeah, and it's fun. I'm originally from Kansas,
Oh wow.
and I was born in Wichita. Moved here when I
Is
was
Texas
18.
better?
Yeah, I like it here better.
How's the weather over there in
Yeah,
Kansas?
dude, cold, cold, and
cold?
it's flat. But dude,
Flat like
all-
Kate's head.
yeah, all the roads are straight in Kansas. Here it's so, yeah.
Sam, when I first met you and you first started playing here when I was here, You started out at fullback,
Yeah, man.
and now you are a D lineman.
Nose guard now.
And how,
Coach was like,
how
"Get
did
outta
that
here."
happen?
No idea, man. So I told Coach, I was like, hey, I was fullback in high school. He was like, try it out. And then Coach Mack came in and changed it. And I was like, oh, okay. And they had me in a 2-point stance out wide. The coach said, that's not me. he got mad at me for doing bubbles wrong. I'm like, I don't know what elk and moose means. I was like, why are animals in the play call? That's what I'm saying.
So how was the transition going from
Easy.
a fullback to a lineman?
So I came here originally for D end, and so it was easy. It was just in my, I did the two positions in high school, fullback and defensive end. So it was just going from one thing to the other. It was pretty easy.
Sweet.
So speaking about you playing football, I've watched everybody's highlights in high school. I remember watching yours. This guy's the white monster. This guy's the white monster. He can definitely run that ball.
So Kade, I have a little. We're gonna start with your little background check here, and I had one thing in common with you when we first met was we both are 6-man football boys.
Right, baby. Shout out 6-man football, dude. We don't get enough love, man.
Studs, man.
So where are you from, and what led you to go here?
So I'm from Conroe, Texas. It's a little north of, or it's in Houston technically, but you can get anywhere in Houston in an hour and you'll still be in Houston. So it's a pretty big city, but North Houston, Conroe. I went to Covenant Christian School. I played 6-man my entire life until college.
Yeah, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
What
you
is
were
that?
you were the same, right, Hayden?
Yep.
All the way until college.
Didn't play 11-man until college.
So obviously I grew up watching 11-man stuff. I always wanted to play in college since like probably about eighth grade, 9th grade for sure. I was pretty committed to playing in college at some level, especially junior and senior year. I was really going to a lot of camps and stuff.
What was your main position?
Back then, it was receiver in high school. I know I don't look like a receiver now, dude. Right now I'm 240. I think at the most I ever weighed in high school was probably like 185 or 195 at the most maybe. But I was skinny all throughout high school since I guess the opposite of him. I started off super skinny and small and always wanted to fight back against my older brother. And he's the opposite, older brother and was fat. So we have different stories how we ended up being fit and stuff. But yeah, I was training for receiver actually like all of high school, and my body kept growing. I kept slowing down, and I was like, you know what? I love working out. I'm just gonna get big, and I have a better shot at doing this college thing at a linebacker or safety position, and that's what ended up happening. So
I need to see a skinny Kade. I've never seen that before.
I have some pictures I can
I've
send
seen
y'all.
that. Yeah.
We'll put it on the screen.
Yeah,
I
I'll send
think.
y'all pop them
Well, I mean, if you want us to, skinny Kade.
I got you.
Speaking about the 6-man, can you explain the difference between 6-man field and a regular 11-man field?
Yeah. So
This is right up my alley, guys.
yes, 6-man field is 80 yards. The actual
80 yards.
green is 80 yards, and then end zone's 10, so it's 100 yards total instead of 120 like a normal 11-man field.
Yes.
And then it's only, I think it's 40 yards in width, or is it 45?
I think it's 40.
I think it's 40 yards in width, whereas 11-man's like 50. So it sounds a lot smaller, but when you're out there with only 12 total people out there instead of 22, it is way bigger. Like coming from 6-man, 11-man feels so much like easier in a way. Like it was hard at first to learn, I think, some different aspects, different angles in 11-man. But 6-man is so open field and you have so many assignments. Like just one person can have so many assignments.
How well conditioned were you?
Oh, dude, conditioned.
Way
conditioned.
6-man guys are conditioned.
Yes, we are, dude. You get if you're trying to go from 6-man to 11-man in college, you can do it. You'll be conditioned enough. I promise you that. You just gotta learn the game.
6-man is
So-
more high scoring too.
6-man is a lot more high scoring. Dude, our games were minimum like 40. Each team had 40 points like every
Yeah.
game, dude.
Was
Like,
there any defense?
we had. Hey man, we were a good
Well,
defensive team.
my defensive team was solid too.
There's definitely defense in games because you have games that there's a 45-point mercy rule. So we would 45-0 teams all the time, walk out by halftime, and that's the game.
Right?
So that's a big difference.
Our normal score was 48-0 because
Yeah.
that's the most
Oh,
we
yeah,
could
48,
go.
sorry,
Yeah,
yeah.
48-0.
Or
It's the
it's
45-point rule.
But you end up at 48 points, yeah, because the score. Oh, yeah, that's
what
the
are we hearing?
scoring.
Because you kick all the field goals.
Yeah,
and
field goals count as 2 points.
yeah.
Bunch of weirdos.
So
And
guys,
then just going for it counts as 1.
guys, if y'all don't understand, if y'all think 6-man, we're talking about basketball here, we're not. It's 6-man. It's 6-man football. We kind of talked about this earlier in maybe episode 1, but it's football played with 6 people on the field instead of 11. 3 people are on the line of scrimmage at all times. These 3 people could be receivers, linemen. I mean, they could be anything. And then there's usually, and the quarterback can't run. So usually the running back is kind of like a QB/running back.
Yeah.
And all the linemen are technically receivers.
Like
So-
the center can go out for a pass after he snaps the ball.
Yes. So like your center, I mean,
Too much.
big guys
many
are
assignments.
not really
Not really a thing,
recommended.
We were my first 3 years. We were a Jaybird team though, so we had big guys.
Abbott's Jaybird.
And oh yeah, that's right. But still, y'all were smaller.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Y'all
I was an
must
O
have ran
lineman.
it well.
I was an O lineman
Yeah,
at
he was
Jaybird.
O-line. But my first 3 years, we were a run heavy team, man. They just gave me the rock at running back, and we just ran
No.
left or ran
Yeah,
right, dude.
Yeah, we were maybe a 20% pass team.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. It's a stretch.
That's stretch. Probably 10. And our running back would get like 400 yards a game.
Yes.
And like however many
Dude, the
touchdowns.
stats were nuts. That I had some insane stat lines.
However
Like,
many touchdowns that we scored was probably our starting running back.
Yeah.
Maybe our second string running back if we were winning pretty
Did you
big.
still have rushers to the quarterback, like on defense?
Yes. There's no pause for the like if there's a pass, almost all your guys are going on a route. So there's no pass protection. You just better hope you release it quick or you run a bootleg.
That's awesome.
I guess another rule changes that might help explain it more is you can't direct snap and run. Like,
Yeah.
It has to be pitched to you to run. Like they'll snap it to one guy and then he pitches it behind him to what's usually called a spread back. I played that. You didn't play. No, you didn't. Play
I played O line.
Okay, yeah.
O line. I played a running back my junior year, and then I played O line my
bench.
senior year. No, I started.
Come on.
But I was the backup quarterback for first 2 years, and then I moved over to running back, and then my senior year we needed some O line help, so I moved back there.
I know they made it to the AT&T Stadium.
We were a
We
Studley
didn't-
team.
We weren't at that division, so
okay.
the
Yeah.
Star State Championship wasn't played.
Yeah,
at
so-
AT&T, but that's sick.
Yeah, so Cade was in TAPS,
Taps
correct?
2A or 1A, I don't remember.
But
Taps.
so Cade came from a pretty solid TAPS team.
We went to semis, I think, every year, and then we lost in semis like every year.
So-
But then the next
But you
year,
made it,
the team won it, right?
And then the next year, the team won it.
When you leave?
But yes, the year after I left, and I would
That's a very
defend this to
strong
my
but.
grave. Listen. The teams they played were way worse. Bro, I'm telling you, the team we lost to.
What they see
Listen,
Cade back
listen,
home, they're gonna
listen,
jump Cade.
Listen, the Pasadena First Baptist team that I lost to my senior year was like the Avengers assembled, bro. Compared to like the. I was about to say something bad. Compared to the
Go ahead, say it, spit it out.
compared to the sped team, no. Compared to the terrible team, the same team they played lost like all their players. So it was a free ride. I think we could have taken some grandmas to the state championship that year, bro. It was pretty easy.
Got-
Gosh, Cade better watch yourself when you go back.
Guys.
That team is gonna find you and jump you.
Guys, I have a worse story. So when we made it to the state championship, I mean, playing at AT&T is an amazing trip, and it was a cool thing to play with the play at the place where NFL players play. Man, we played like crap. And this team was the reigning state champs, but we were ranked number 1 at the time, and we got 45 at AT&T Stadium with the whole town watching, and it was on national television.
Hey, get off the field! You suck.
And listen, and we got 45, I think, at the end of the third, and we lost 69 to like 24.
That's rough.
And the worst part was our quarterback got sacked like 8 times, and we had to throw it because we couldn't run. And I was open every play, but our quarterback didn't have time to throw the ball.
Who'd y'all play against? The Cowboys?
Yeah.
I mean, and they were blue. They were blue. If that makes it any better. But literally to this day, I'll go home and somebody will be like, "Hayden, you were wide open during that game," and I'll just be like,
"Yeah, I know."
And I'll be like,
10 years later, he's gonna be like, "I was wide open."
no, but I'll just sit there. I'll be like, I don't want to talk about that game.
Dude,
First off, second time, our quarterback didn't have time, and
To see him around town. That's the guy from the game. And that guy's him.
yeah, no, but like even like the guy that had to block all night, he won offensive MVP and defensive MVP, which was embarrassing. But yeah, and I mean, I'm getting literally like scolded by the announcers on the television. They're like, "Yeah, Pashowski's just too slow, couldn't get to him." I'm like, "Golly."
Poo poo, whatever his name is.
You know, but it was a good experience, and I'm glad I had it. And now I'm here now with my other 6-man pal, and I got Sam Bowker with me. So,
Hey, what about me, man? What about me, man?
and Alex is just my co-host, man. That was good.
But, so y'all got blown out, right?
like bad.
And it was at the
Straight to it. So y'all got clapped, right?
And it was at the AT&T Stadium.
Yeah.
He's like, ladies and gentlemen, to the right we have Abbott Panthers. Hayden Pushai's team. On the left we have the Cowboys.
So the first time I ever met Kade Houston, it was the football, like 11-man football, was a bit of a shock. You know, I mean, it's a whole different game. And I remember, I think we were eating at the cafeteria,
I think so.
and it was like the first or second day. And, you know, I was talking like, man, this is different. Like, I played 6-man football. And Kade goes, oh, me too. And at the time, we had, was his name Joseph?
Yeah.
Joseph Wills.
Joseph Wilson.
Wilson.
His name is...
Yeah.
Who I played against.
Shout out to Joseph
And,
Wilson.
Shout out,
yeah,
Joe.
and he was at the table too. He goes, I play 6-man too. And we were all like,
And they were all happy, and they just looked at each other in the eyes, and they all kissed. and then
It's true story. No, I was kidding.
True story. Then we all just started.
and then the whole calf kissed. And then the whole
Oh my god. And being a full-time student, so like, how do y'all juggle that all at the same time?
Football, my own lifting, getting my calories in, and trying to keep my grades up. Dude, it's hard. It sucks. Trying to balance all of that stuff and whatnot, but at the same time, I feel like it seriously builds you up. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
for like future you know.
Bowker, do you still have the motorcycle?
Dude, it's wrecked.
Oh, it's red.
No.
way.
Okay,
We
so
don't know
Sam
if
had
it's
a
sold
really nice motorcycle. And
then
what
I'm gonna
happened
put
to
that
it?
on the screen too. So
Really?
you
I'll
It,
send it
remember
to you.
it was a
Yeah,
big,
I'll put that on the
big strong man on a motorcycle. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
screen. You ever seen Mario Kart? This is what it looked like. So his name is Bowker, guys. And I sometimes mistake him for Bowser because of how big and vicious he is, right? And then he had a motorcycle. If you ever played Mario Kart,
No.
I don't think you could pick Bowser, but just imagine Bowser on a motorcycle.
Hey,
That's what this guy
No,
was.
you know, not Donkey Kong, but Funky Kong. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
That's Bowker,
With
bro.
the-
to practice with my
With the surfboard?
Yeah, yeah. That's Bowker.
Oh man.
Dude, that thing, yeah. So we're waiting for insurance, but yeah.
So,
What are you driving now?
Just my truck.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
so Kade, like, how do you keep those all?
Dude, honestly, it's just like a day by day, like at
thing
least
at a
week
time.
by week, but like just trying to stay disciplined on just
Staying
like,
on
dude,
it.
I gotta get this done. If I don't, it's gonna be worse. Like, it's good that we're this busy. You know what I mean? Like you gotta make yourself busy in life. Dude. You gotta accomplish stuff.
It's a blessing to be busy,
Yeah,
man.
it's a blessing to be busy, for sure. So
And
So-
discipline over motivation, right?
Right,
That's
right.
what you were saying. Hey,
Speak about that, right? So you have a lot of stuff in your everyday lives. I'd say that lifting is a form of therapy, or how would I say that? How would I say that? Right? I'm pretty sure.
I
That's
was
how
like, it's like
you would
that's
say
like their passion. I was,
yeah,
I'd say
passion
it's
for
something
sure.
that it's a safe place for y'all. The gym.
For sure. And the community's awesome too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting to meet other guys too with the similar interest and
Yeah.
but also like, no, it's a Christian school, but bringing God to it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a fitness industry that's filled with so many, I guess, selfish people, trying to bring the Christian aspect into it is pretty
Yeah.
cool too. And all our strength, I'd say, comes from God as well.
yeah.
If
That's
you have
amazing, man.
If you have a talent from God, why not take advantage of it?
That's good stuff. I don't think y'all just do this for football, man. This is y'all's thing. Other than football and the gym and all the other stuff that we got going on as college athletes, is what's like a fun hobby that you do that most people would never like think of that y'all do? What are y'all doing?
Dude, so I actually just recently got into reading, and I'm reading this book, super cool book, but then he got me onto a show. And so I feel like when we're not doing what we want to be doing, a lot of it's just resting. And in that resting time, it's eating, sleeping, and then just kind of passing time, if you will. So if that passing time is homework or watching a cool show, that's kind of what it is. But yeah, man.
It's a lot of just resting and chilling.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, honestly, I mean, just watching shows, like you said, I put them on to Invincible. That's a good show.
Good show, dude.
There's a lot of good shows. When I'm home, I like four-wheeling. Y'all got four-wheelers?
Yeah.
I love four-wheeling, bro.
Yeah.
Just like going out in nature, just like hunting, fishing, four-wheeling, mudding, doing stuff with your boys or whatever.
Love that answer.
I listen to a lot of, obviously, country, but a lot of like SoundCloud, like edits.
Wow.
Dude,
Actually,
there's
I
some
like that.
gas, like edits from like they'll like pull up shows or they'll pull up podcast clips and then put some sounds behind it or something.
Oh,
There's
like
some
those,
really sick
especially
stuff.
like those like motivational ones.
Yeah,
like
motivational ones, like with
Yeah.
bodybuilders talking or something. It's really
like them David Goggins ones.
some
yeah,
David
those are
Goggins.
tough, bro.
Who's gonna carry the boats?
Who's gonna carry it?
No, yeah, I actually do. I do like that, and you know, I'm still onto the rap stuff a little bit, but I'm more into the country thing. I'm more of a vibe guy now.
And some Christian music.
Yes,
By the way.
yes.
I'm not just saying that just because it's.
Yeah.
I actually forgot. Like,
I know
there's
more
some
Christian
great
songs
Christian
than any
music.
other.
During chapel, I'm always vibing.
Yeah.
The-
Oh, we have
all
some.
of
We
them,
have some
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
We have great. I love our worship. I really do.
yeah.
Kill it.
Yeah, also do the smelling salts
yeah.
before
Oh,
lift.
dude.
What specifically does that do? What specifically does smelling salts do before
So
doing
it's,
a
Make,
lift?
they make you hallucinate. That's it.
It makes you become a white monster.
It makes your fight or flight response open up.
It's basically ammonia.
Didn't you walk
in a
into
bottle.
your vitamin shop and you heard,
Yeah, dude. I actually do. I know. I'm not making this up. I sent him a video of it. I was like geeked out. I was laughing so hard. I walked into my vitamin shop, right? Or not vitamin shop. It's called Nutrition Central at 105. Shout out Nutrition Central.
Drugstore.
They definitely have some
TRT,
stuff there for
baby.
sure. Probably.
He is
It's
on.
literally a barn, and it's just like on the side of the highway
Oh, yeah.
on 105, and it's like they got the best stuff, bro. They have like they have literally everything that most stores don't have, and everything's way cheaper. But anyways, I walk in and like there's nobody at the front, and like I'm like waiting with my energy drinks, and I just hear guys go, "Oh!" and then the owner walks out to the front. He's like, "Oh, sorry, man. Me and my buddy were trying. We were testing salts." I was like, "Y'all testing salts at 11 a.m.? It's 11 a.m. in the morning." I'm like, "Bro, what are we doing?" And then the other guy comes out. He's like, "You want to hit?" I'm like, "Sure, bro. Whatever. Wake me up." And then it's like a hit.
Get,
what it is. Man. It makes you cry. Sometimes it'll make you not lift because it was too much.
Yeah, no,
I'll send you a video of Jeremy.
I've had one, the smelling salts, just A-H-H-H-H. The first time I had those, I was with my buddy Tim back in high school.
It made you go, ah!
Dude, it made me go, oh my
throw it
God.
away.
And I
That's what
literally,
it made
me throw it away, dude. I swear I
He didn't
threw
give
them
it to
away
anybody.
because I literally couldn't try them again. Like, it hurt so bad. Read the instructions, people. Don't be an idiot.
told me, he
I
said,
didn't read
"You're
the
right."
instructions, okay? fresh new bottle.
Don't read the instructions, guys. Just take
first
it.
sniff.
Yeah.
First sniff. My buddy got the first sniff too, by the way. So we shake it, give it to him. He goes, ah, and he
Dies?
he literally runs away. He literally runs, bro. He runs to the bathroom. I'm like, bro, all right, you're being a wuss, dude. Come on, man. And so then I try it. I don't get any sense, and then I put my nose directly into the bottle. Get the same reaction. I can't even lift the bar. Like I tried to start, I just can't. I had to run to the bathroom and wash my face out.
all he saw was like rainbows and stuff.
It hurt. It literally hurt so bad, dude.
So when you go to this local like barn store, so like where do they put the where do they put the steroids at?
Hey man,
You said it's,
I ain't seen those steroids.
you said
I ain't seen
it's
those.
right by the highway,
It's right off the highway. Yeah,
so
yeah,
you could just drive and
Yeah.
you can see it. I'm gonna drive and I'm
man,
gonna
drive down
and I'm
105.
gonna run right into it if I ever see you. If I ever see you up in there, I'm gonna drive in. I'm gonna drive on the highway, and then I'm like, hey, Kade, over there. Look at Kade.
It's gonna be the smelling salts they got to him.
If I was to specifically do that and run into Kade, but while Kade is on the smelling salts, the whole car, he'll probably stop the car. What are you doing, Alex?
Get out of there, dude.
Start shaking it.
Come here, Alex. Take this. Try this.
Oh my god. So I mentioned steroids. Obviously, we are college athletes, so obviously y'all don't take that stuff, right?
No, and this needs to be
Y'all
addressed.
are all
This
natty.
needs to be addressed. Coach Johnson,
TRT.
we're talking to you. We're talking to Coach Johnson, any of the coaches. We know it's all jokes that they make fun of us or whatever. I think it is. I don't even know. Sometimes I can't tell if they're being serious. or not.
Johnson's serious most of the time.
I think Johnson is serious. Seriously thinks we're on steroids. But no, I'm not. Never been.
No, man.
Well, Coach Johnson probably can't tell us three apart because we're all white. So these boys are all natty, and they are. But like, so you're all natural. But what are y'all taking? What are these? What are these white monsters taking? Like, what kind of supplements are we taking? I know surely creatine, right?
We're taking
Creatine.
pain.
Yeah. I live
Creatine.
and die on creatine, dude. If you want a supplement to take, creatine is it.
Is that it? Is creatine
Everyone,
it?
literally everyone, whether you're in the gym or not, should be taking creatine.
Yes.
Creatine is so good
Now,
for more than just
read
muscles.
it.
It's actually, there's been studies that it's proved to help cognitive
Yes.
function.
Yes.
So,
It's natural
I-
though. You get it when you eat foods. And
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
it's
that.
it's in,
Drink
it's in
plenty
your
of water
foods.
with it,
It's in your
guys, though.
foods.
And only like 5 grams to start with.
Yeah, yeah.
And as you progressively get better at handling it, then 10 grams, you know.
Is there anything else you're taking with it?
100% protein. Try to get the how much you weigh, that much protein in a day, and definitely not in one sitting. Space it out during the day, and but say you're 180 and you want to bulk to 200, get 200 in a day, you know. And protein's huge on if you want to see progression in your muscles, because that's what your muscles want, is that protein. Yeah. And so protein powder, creatine,
Electrolytes are really
electrolytes
important.
is huge. Yeah,
Electrolytes
yeah.
are so important, man. I've just felt a difference just having muscle tightness
Yeah.
on and off like electrolytes, like taking electrolytes all the time. They definitely help.
I take ashwagandha.
Oh, I take that too. That's
Love
good
that
stuff. Yeah.
dude. It chills you out, but also boosts testosterone.
You sleep good at night too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I take it's
Magnesium?
basically like
Yeah.
I take like
Magnesium.
it's basically like a super pill of like
Yeah.
Those ones you get off like a
testosterone
TikTok?
boost. No, it's not that.
Those will kill you.
That brand. No, but it's like a testosterone booster plus what'd you just say?
Magnesium.
Magnesium,
Magnesium helps
some other
you
good
sleep, and it
vitamins,
helps with
B3, all those good vitamins in there.
Okay, so we're talking about supplements that kind of help you in the weight room, get you stronger. And Kade, you did something that I don't know if this is to help you with the gym or just a new look. But Kade, Kade did not look like this beforehand, guys. Cade had
I've
Cade,
never looked like this actually.
Cade had a full head of hair, and it was beautiful. It was
Pop up the picture.
picture
Just
right,
pop it up.
picture right here.
There you go.
Okay, so Cade had a beautiful set of hair. Is that how you would say it? Head of hair, yes. And
He looked like Matthew McConaughey.
yeah, and
That's what he looked like.
he had a nice little fade with it,
You look good now.
and now he buzzed it off.
I buzzed it, man.
Have you ever seen Outer Banks? He looks like Rafe.
I'll take that. That's not bad.
Rafe,
I'm gonna put Rafe on the screen too.
I've heard the Rafe Cameron comparisons. Do you agree with that?
Sure.
Or
Down as long as no
a stronger
one's.
version.
One of my boys called me Sid from Toy Story the first day, and I was like,
oh
if
yeah, I
people-
wouldn't like
I,
that.
no, I was like, if people consistently call me that, then that's rough.
Yeah.
But no one else done it, so okay,
No,
Sid.
I would be cool with Rafe Cameron. Like,
But
that's
no, yeah, but most of the reactions like, dude, actually, like, okay, the first reaction is like, holy cow, what the heck, what did you do?
that was my reaction.
And
first.
then they're like, dude, Ashley looks good. I'm like, okay, cool. That's fine.
How'd your parents react?
Dude, my mom was like, my mom screamed. She was like in horror. It was funny.
Wait.
My dad loved it because my dad, this is basically his haircut for the last like
Hoorah.
50 years, or whatever.
That's what your-
So,
that's what
my,
your dad
yeah, my
said?
dad was just like, hoorah, let's go, son.
okay.
Yes. So it's my dad's all. I mean, y'all's dads. I don't know if y'all's dads have ever done this. Just like joke if you ever had like hair they didn't like or something, or like hair that they thought was too long, they were like, I'm gonna shave it while you're sleeping or something. And that always did that.
Shout out, Mr. Houston.
Shout out.
But what led you to shaving your head? Was it just like a random moment?
I was with this guy, man. I was.
It was Sam's fault, guys.
Of course, it was Bowker.
I was in Sam's
I get
room,
a
right?
text.
And
I
yeah,
said, I need to talk to you. I said, oh, I'm watching the show he put me on. Is everything okay? I got sweaty.
They live right next to each other,
okay?
guys.
Yeah,
Their
he's like,
rooms are
"This is
right
my
next
sweet
to each
man."
other.
And Austin Cooper is in this mix too.
So he walks in.
I
I'm
walk
like, hey,
in.
man, you all right?
I walk in. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm getting a cut tomorrow, and like,
Yeah.
I was like 2% actually gonna do this. I was not even close to actually maybe gonna do it.
He was just trying to
But
hype
It
y'all
was
up.
about after
But
30 minutes.
yeah,
it was like,
I
"Man,
walked in.
Whatever.
I walked in and I was like,
do
man,
this."
I'm thinking about just chopping up or just chopping
Changing
down
things
the
up. Yeah.
what it is right now, just getting a regular cut. But part of me is like, I want to do something way different, and I show him this picture, whatever. A couple minutes go by, Austin comes in the room, and Austin, I tell
just do
Austin,
it right
and then
now. That's what
I
it
don't know,
was.
bro. It's like within like 2 minutes, we were just
We were-
they
it started
all
getting
let's just do
louder.
it.
We were
Yeah,
hyping
yeah,
each
that's
other.
what
I was like,
that's what it was.
you know what?
We started getting louder.
Let's
We
do
was
it
like,
right
you know
now.
what? All right, and I was like, all right,
walk out,
all
we're
right,
like,
I'm doing
yeah.
it, and I was like, I'm doing it before
So me and Austin
before I
were
don't.
there. We're cutting it. His hair was thick,
Bro,
dude.
it
We're trying to
hurt,
cut
dude.
it.
They were
We
scalping,
scared.
bro.
Yeah.
Sam and
So much
him and
fun.
Austin were like,
I'm FaceTiming
like,
my
it
friends and
hurts so
setting it up so they can see what he. Yeah.
Guys,
it was a night.
This
It
is
was
what
a night.
too much alpha energy in one room
Too much
happens.
testosterone, dude.
anything can happen, bro.
And no, I remember leaving my room and Alex hurried up and ran to me, and he was like, "Here, look at this face. Look at this FaceTime call real quick." And it was Cade. Like, I was like, "No way."
You seen that movie Split?
That's what he looks like.
Where he runs across the lawn and
Like a dog.
yeah.
No, but
Cade's a jacked version.
Cade, you look like I don't know how to explain it, but you look more jacked
Thanks, bro.
than.
More
but-
aerodynamic.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to
think-
explain it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
I've noticed that like just getting regular cuts, like when your hair gets super long, it makes you look smaller.
Yeah.
And then doing this, I was like, holy cow, I look
And
way
you
bigger.
don't have
Yeah.
to,
It makes my neck look even fatter. Dude. These guys always talk about how big
you
my
can just
neck
get
is, but
up
now
and
my
go.
neck
No, I
looks
don't.
insanely big, bro. My neck is literally bigger than my head. I think.
You don't have
so.
like bed hair anymore.
No.
You just get up and go.
I literally just get up and go.
Yeah, you don't have to make. You don't have to like fix your hair.
This morning,
Yeah.
I
Oh, you just woke up.
Yeah.
this morning I had a 9:05 class, and I think I woke up at 8:55. It just
He woke up at 9:04.
pretty much.
Oh, we're good. Just rose out of
So we're gonna be kind of closing to the end of the podcast, and wait. So I have one last question for y'all. This would be like the the finale, the finale question.
Okay.
So, and this is a question I'm kind of wondering. What is like the heaviest weight you've lifted? I guess like a max deadlift. I would assume would probably be your heaviest lift, right? And how much did you lift? And then I'll have one more question after this that kind of relates to it.
So I did 675 with everyone. So that's like 8 plates, 7 or 8 plates on each side.
675 pounds,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
That is a
And I
lot
haven't-
of
I haven't
weight.
tested it since I think like last semester, and I feel like I could get that 700 at some point this semester.
Oh yeah, I
So
think the 675 moved really well. Didn't it?
Yeah.
I can't
So
remember.
man.
Guys, please follow their Instagrams, man, because these guys are beasts. So, Kay, what is your biggest lift?
545 squat is my biggest lift.
Wow, it's not deadlift?
No.
No
Actually,
way.
Dude, I don't even know what my deadlift is at. Technically, it's 530.
Mhm.
I feel like I could probably do more than that. I haven't tested it in a while, and I've had back problems like last year.
Felt that.
So I don't even know, man. And sometimes I do sumo, sometimes I do conventional. It just depends on which one's feeling better that day. So I gotta like consistently train it probably over the summer.
Yeah.
And I'd probably know better, but it's kind of hard to do during football.
So then I asked.
Bench.
Ooh,
This guy hit
385.
385.
Jesus.
I got 340.
In my squat, he's catching up to me on squat.
So,
dude.
so I was
He's actually
going.
beating
I'm
me on squat.
attempting
Yeah.
I turned 20 on the 26th this month, and I'm gonna attempt I don't know if it's gonna happen. It'd be crazy if it did, but I'm
will.
gonna attempt 585, which is 6 plates on each side.
And that's my.
So that
current
would look
max.
sick.
Yes.
Well, happy early birthday to you.
Thanks, man.
But so I was gonna ask, what is y'all's most like proud of the most, and would that be y'all's favorite?
So I try to get better at like the squat, bench, deadlift. Those are my 3 core. Love those. You know what I'm saying? Love those. And my proudest one, deadlift. I used to never deadlift, and so it's just squat and bench. And then I started deadlifting and found out I was like, oh, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
And so I just got better at that. So I'd say I love deadlifting. That'd probably be my proudest when I'm most confident walking in and doing it. Would probably be deadlift.
What number?
So,
Like what PR? Probably, if you could think of one.
Well, hey,
Like a milestone.
What was
Oh,
your
dude,
what was your milestone? Like, what was your proudest like milestone?
I know
oh,
mine.
dude, 675 when everyone was there.
That was sick.
We did the whole photo shoot. That's probably that's super memorable. Loved that, man. Everyone's yelling at you.
Yeah,
you know,
that was fun.
man.
I
That was
think-
a ton of fun.
I think mine is 500. Hitting 500 on squat for the first time was pretty
awesome.
sick. About a year and a half maybe ago. That was a pretty sick feeling. I was working for that for a long time. I failed it twice or 3 times before I hit it. That was a pretty good one.
315 bench you hit though. That
315
was-
bench was sick.
I was
hit
proud of you when you
315
hit that.
Yeah, I hit 315 bench while I was still 18. That was my goal. Same time last year, I was trying to hit it before I turned 19. I did that. But I think my most like those might be my most memorable ones, but I think my most impressive one actually isn't 545. It's probably hitting 530 because I was at the end of a cut. So I wasn't like max bulk and like having really great energy. But I was with all my homies last summer,
weight.
and I hit 530 at like 205 body weight. So like max cut, depleted energy, depleted food, and still hitting a PR 530 on squat was
Hard to do.
impressive. It was cool.
Very impressive. You know, I'm not gonna ask Alex because well, my proudest moment was 225 bench. That was my most memorable moment. And then, and I'm not gonna ask Alex because like the bar is pretty low.
Yeah,
you know,
true, true.
Alex's
have-
max 45-pound bench, right?
The bar.
Yeah.
What happened? Kid? What
I have
happened?
a video of you deadlifting my freshman year, like last fall or whatever, last fall, of you deadlifting 455, I think.
It was 455.
I think it was.
I did that.
I'm pretty sure.
45.
I don't remember if you. I gotta see.
The same way as you hated precise.
I gotta see if you
45
hit it,
pounds.
but I was like, dang,
That's good.
Oh,
I
my
gotta see if you hit
gosh.
it, but if I got that, we can. Okay, I can't even get it right now. if we got that, we can.
Well,
pop it up.
we'll show it if we
Pop
got
up
it.
later.
That'd be cool. Well,
So yeah, we're gonna close out the episode.
I have.
Go for it.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will have more guests on these next couple of episodes. Before we close off,
It won't be Micah Womack.
We before we close off, to the audience, what would be y'all's motivation to them about the gym, about getting into him, stuff like that,
Yeah, motivate me. I'm still skinny. I need to get some work in.
Heck yeah.
or for the people who are having a hard time in the gym, just give a brief motivation. Talk about that.
Man, you wanna go?
Go ahead.
Man, I think, like Sam mentioned this earlier about discipline over motivation. Motivation is very
Gets you
fleeting.
so far.
Man, it gets you to a point, and then it can only last you so long. And I think I recognized that back in high school, and I'm thankful I did. But, you can listen to all the David Goggins edits you won stuff. But, man, at the end of the day, when you're having those terrible days, when you have all the excuses in the world, you have to know your why. Like,
Make
if
the
you don't
most out
know
of it if
why
you
you're
go.
doing what you're doing, like why you're doing, like whatever it is in life, it doesn't even have to be the gym, man. If you don't know your why and your purpose, like every day for everything you do, why are you even doing it? That's why I think of it, and you gotta ask yourself that all the time. Like, what's my why? What's my purpose? What's my mission and my passion?
Mm-hmm.
That's more important than my motivation, because motivation can go out like a flame just like that. But you gotta know what your true passion is in life and just chase after that, dude. Like, ask yourself, what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail, and then do that.
Hoorah!
Rah, baby. Dude, you killed it. Hey.
And I'm motivated right now.
Dude, I'll go a different path. The days that I feel the worst, but I end up going to the gym anyways, I feel so much better afterwards that I did go.
Yeah.
And I think when you start working out, and it doesn't have to be to be the strongest guy or be the fittest guy or whatever. It just be normal health things. Like you sleep better when you do work out. It creates a better schedule in your life too, and in all aspects, it just helps you with your weight, helps you with all the other things going on in your body and whatnot, and it's just a healthier thing to do. So if you can make time for it, why not make time for it? You know,
See, these guys,
and you can eat what you want.
these guys are big old guys, and guess what? Not all these big gym rats are mean. These guys are probably the nicest people I've ever met on campus. So if y'all ever, if Nelson students, y'all run up to campus, say what's up to them because these are pretty good dudes. So, thank you all for coming on. We're going to probably close up the podcast. Thank you all so much.
Thanks for having us.
Guys, we reached out to these guys maybe an hour before we aired, and they came. So we really appreciate that. We needed our guests because, the Vogue model or whatever still doesn't want to show up. I think we should. I think we should just not have them on at all. What do you think, Alex?
I think that too.
Yeah. So.
But
Yeah, no, thank y'all so much for coming on the podcast. I think we're gonna close it out right now. So this is Tailgate Talk, episode 3.
Once again, I am your host, Alex Torres, along with,
Hayden Pishowski.
and we have our 2 amazing guests,
Samuel Bowker.
Kade Houston.
and we will see you on the next episode of Tailgate Talk.
See y'all.
Peace.